Hello and welcome to a very wet Alton Towers. Now when I say Alton Towers, I mean I'm standing in a field next to Alton Towers, just at the end of HEX sector, and I'm here for the gardens. Alton Towers have opened the gardens again, just ahead of opening. I thought I'd pay a visit, I always do when they open the gardens. And I'm also here to see the chained oak tree, something that I haven't really bothered to document or film, so I'm here for that as well. Currently under an umbrella because it's raining, so wellies on, in the woods I go. Here we are, coming up to the tree now. Some steps leading up to it. Huge oak tree. And you can see the chains still in situ. On an autumn night, the Earl of Shrewsbury was returning to his home at Alton Towers when an old woman suddenly appeared in the road ahead of his horse and coach. The coach stopped to find why she was there, at which point the old woman begged for a coin. The Earl cruelly dismissed her, so the old woman stated that she would place a curse on him. The old woman told the Earl that for every branch of the oak tree that fell, a member of the Earl's family would die. The Earl refused to listen and continued on his way. The same night, a violent storm caused a single branch from the oak tree to break and fall. Later that evening, a member of the Earl's family suddenly and mysteriously died. Now firmly believing in the power of the curse, the Earl is said to have ordered his servants to chain every branch together to prevent other branches from falling. To this day, the oak tree remains chained up. Just listening to Smiler there, testing. You can just about make the screen out. It was around about 8 months ago, or back in June of 2020, when the first lockdown was eased. I was standing in this very same spot and this happened. And welcome in again, 2021. I hope you like that intro. Slightly elongated, but if you missed it last year, that's what happened. Anyway, let's crack on. Certainly looks a lot different from last year's gardens anyway. 41 years old now. Last year, obviously 40 years, they had all the banners going across those trees and that. So I'll throw a picture up now. Looks like they fixed the frog fountains as well. Some work going on here in Tower Street. Only allowed to go down one way, I think, by the looks of it. Yeah, it's blocked off there. Right, make my way down Tower Street. Nice to hear the music playing. Still raining, still under the umbrella, but hey ho, I'm in Towers, and that's all that matters. Yeah, good old frog fountain there in full force. It is a slight bit windy as well, so I do apologise for any wind noise on the footage. Yeah, good to see them working again. What are they doing here? Painting or something? Yeah, looks like they're painting it. Lots of work going on in preparation of the opening in 2 days' time. That's still blocked off like last year. If anyone came to the gardens last year, you'll remember that this part was not blocked off. You could walk down to HEX sector. Looks like there's quite a lot blocked off, and from what I've heard, it is only the gardens really that's accessible. But I don't mind, to be honest with you. Been there, done it last year, so it's all good, I suppose. The lawn area as well, blocked off. Some sort of stage, I think, the Mardi Gras or something. Fed the ducks here last year, like I always do. May feed them again this year. Can hear Spinball Wizard there in the background testing. Can't zoom in on this camera, so you just have to take my word for it. Right, can't go to Mutiny Bay by the looks of it. We'll go beyond that fence, though, see what's there. Looks like Mutiny Bay's all blocked off. Or is it? No, they've got some sort of one-way system, I think. Can we go and have a nose up here? Why not? Yeah, if anyone remembers last year, you could get up that way. So it's only really the toilets you can access in Mutiny Bay. But never mind. Looks like the sun's just creeping out them clouds there. Looking across the battle galleons, you can see quite a lot of staff. Must be some staff training day or something. Little shark going around in the water there. You can hear Wickerman testing as well. Pity we can't get up close to it, but never mind. You can hear it going around somewhere. There we go, a little glimpse. I think we'll head down past Battle Galleons and up towards the castle Although I'm told that's not accessible either. Well, when I say accessible, I mean you can't walk past the front of it, so we'll go and head up there and see what's what. Water fountain on. Same as last year, really. Yeah, looks like it's staff trained and that, I think. Like I said earlier, back in June last year, I wasn't on YouTube and I just came here basically to film a few little cinematic shots for my own personal use. However, I did end up creating a YouTube channel, and this place, Alton Towers, was the inspiration for my first ever YouTube video. Some 8-9 months later, still posting stuff on there. And go and check some videos out. You may like or dislike them. Lake's also been blocked off this year. It's always nice to come and see the fishies. Some quite huge carp in there. Looking across there to the lawn, the stage area. Quite a lot of seating gone out. Spinball whiz are still testing there in the background. Still currently raining. Still currently under the umbrella. Nice to actually walk around and just hear the music playing. Smile has stopped testing for now. Right, in we go. Little garden centre open this year in here. Any excuse to get in those conservatories. Never been in them. Always look through the window. Looks like they're nice. Let's go and check them out, eh? Apologies if you can hear me wellies clapping as I walk. It's neither that or soggy trainers. Don't think I've ever seen that working. Well, when I say working, water coming from it. Nice. Some nice statues in these gardens as well. A man who's lost his legs. And through the U arch we go. Hopefully not whacking it with the umbrella. Here we go. Hi mate. Dad's told me to film some flowers and plants for him. It's good to be in here, never been here.
Yeah, it's nice. I've never...
All the years I've come here, I've never stepped foot in these conservatories. Nice to grab the rain for a bit. Yeah. Cheers mate, see you in a bit. Thanks mate. That was a rather friendly member of staff. Oh, it's nice to see that. All the years I've been coming to Towers, and it's the first time I've ever stepped foot in these conservatories. I always used to look through the window as a kid. Just wonder what this was, and you know, nice to see it full of water. I should imagine in the height of summer, this place is roasting. Bit of a shame you haven't got any theming really around the plants and the flowers that you do buy, because generally they're just the same as you'd buy in B&Q and whatnot. Would be nice just to have a little bit of theming around them, maybe like a pot or something, I don't know. Always a nice little shot, this. Also appeared in my first video, right through the window. Another cracking view. These yew arches. Oh yeah, you can fit the umbrella right through these. Last year I was filming these, walking backwards. Backed into one of the bushes. I think it might have been this one. And I heard this buzzing behind me. When I turned around, about 40 wasps on my shoulder. I'd only gone and backed into a wasp's nest. So rather than run and throw my cameras everywhere, I just calmly stood there and they literally all buzzed off. I think if I'm not mistaken, there's white powder still there on that tree. So it could be that the nest, it's taken out, because you could see it when you looked at it. It's definitely some, might be wrong actually, I don't check the other ones out. So yeah, anyway, stand and don't do nothing, and they will bugger off eventually. And I friggin' hate wasps as well, or hornets as they're called. Yeah, this must have been up there, the other one. I don't remember it being this far down, to be honest with you. Right, I think it's time to go and visit the pagoda fountain. Then I think it'll be time for a spot of lunch, because I am starving. Yeah, you can see it there in full swing. A cracking view that is. I must admit I do love it when it's like this. Not a soul about, nice and quiet. And I think I can hear Nemesis testing. Just a pity we can't get up close to it and have a look. Yeah, it's nice and quiet. I didn't expect many people to be here, like, but you know, expected a bit more than like 4 people. You just hear the pagoda there, flip you around and show you. Depending what way the wind blows when this thing's on, you will get soaked. The wind's died down quite a lot, so the umbrella stays folded. Always a nice little sight, that. Sit here for hours and just watch that. Still a Nemesis testing there behind me. Always a good sound to hear. So I'm just going to make my way back up to possibly the towers themselves, and then I'll probably make my way to Mutiny Bay, and then just possibly round the gardens again and then get off. As I say, there's not much really to see this year. They've fenced off quite a lot of stuff. As I said, you can get down to HEX The Legend and stuff like that. None of that this year, I'm afraid. So it kind of limits, you know, I know the tickets did state the gardens and I am in the gardens, but it is nice to see, you know, a little bit more of the park that you wouldn't normally see when it was closed. But never mind. Marauders Mayhem looking eerily quiet. Looks like they got some portable lights or floodlights for the late night opening. So eerie. And just a little look at battle galleons testing here. No one on board, like, but always good to stand here and soak people on the boat. Although you can get soaked too, like. Looks like more of those portable LED lights for the late night opening they're doing this year. And they're going to be opening later, they said. So, powered by a generator. Right, into Gloomy Wood and up to Forbidden Valley. Extended queue line for Wickerman. Just on the side of Gloomy Wood. Testing has currently stopped on Wickerman. So I'll head further on up Gloomy Wood and see if I can hear Nemesis in Forbidden Valley. I can hear some ride testing up this way. I'm assuming it's neither air Nemesis. It sounds very Nemesis to me, or Nemesis to me. I must admit, after coming to Gardens last year, I didn't bother coming when the park actually opened. All this extended queue times and all that palaver just put me right off, but now unfortunately it's the new norm, so I'm afraid we've got to put up with it. Just thought I'd show you this as I was walking past. Some of the remains of the old log flume. Wickerman just to the right of it there, if you can see. That's nice to see, like it really is. Lots of wildlife now just wandering around without a care in the world. I think Wickerman's starting to test again. Just there, that fire up. Right, so we're going to head up to Prospect Tower. Then I'm going to take you underneath into the bear cave. Then we're going to go along the lake, back to the Gardens, and I don't know what I'm going to do after that because I'm getting pretty bored now. More portable lights here. What a view. Amazing, absolutely amazing. One thing I have just noticed actually is this isn't barricaded off. It was last year, so I don't know if you're actually allowed down here or not. I suppose we'll soon find out. Looks like the sky ride's open this year as well. Wasn't last year. Now they've got all social distancing markings on the floor. Perspex screens as well. That'll be open this year, I think. Underneath the sky ride. Just thought I'd stop for a spot of lunch. Corned beef butties and New York hot dog flavour Pringles. Delish. Do you know what, of all my years of coming to Gardens, I've never ever once stepped foot over these stepping stones. Right, I think it's nearly time for me to leave. Just thought I'd get a little bit closer to the castle. Just heard the Alton Towers theme tune playing, so I thought I'd come up and have a little listen. As I say, this year's Gardens, that's as far as you can get. Last year, if you came, you know you can get right the way through there. But it's 2 days to opening. There's a lot to do and there's a lot of stuff about. So hence why all this is barricaded off. Health and safety and all that, which is fair enough, yeah. Last year, I came in June and it was about 4 to 5 weeks before it was opening. There was about 3 staff in the whole park. I think there was 1 security guard, 1 person, 2 persons in the shop. That was it. This year, wowzer. plenty and plenty of stuff about training and stuff like that, setting shops up. And you can't, well, if you can make out just down there, there's someone setting up a stall. So, bit of a shame you couldn't get down that way really, but you know, I'm just glad to be back here, even if there's no rides on, just to get that Alton Towers kind of, you know, vibe and stuff, and you know, just soak up the atmosphere of the eeriness and just no one being here. As I say, I'm not too fussed if it's gardens or theme park. Either way, I've been coming here for like 30 years, so it's quite just happy to be here for the day, you know. Right, that's me done. Walking around all day in wellies, and not just any wellies, only steelies. Brought me work ones instead of me gardening ones, so my toes are killing. But what a cracking day as always in here. Gardens opening, you know, theme park opening. I'll always enjoy it. Cheers for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Just did Wicker Man testing there, so I'm going to skate around the back, see if I can get some shots of it before they get off. Nice little hot chocolate as well from the kiosk. There she goes. This little fella here in the bin, little squirrel. Let's try and creep up on him. Nah, he's gone. He's gone. Some of the stalls are pretty much all set up. Although I don't know how that fares if it starts to rain now. I'm assuming they'll get soaked. This thing looks kind of new as well. The Bear Grylls Adventure. Whatever that is. Do you know what I'll never get bored of seeing? The old corkscrew out in the entrance. What a fantastic entrance.